Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to jump into the Dokkan Ultimate Player's Choice battle. I suspect we might see events continually added to this. Like I could see them doing this during celebrations where it's like, alright, like, you know, players, like, you know, pick like what this stage is going to be. And we could see this during like major celebrations, something like that. I could definitely see that being a thing. So this first stage right here, funny, it says level 3, because I think there was already like 4 stages in the data they had ready to go based upon the choices that players selected. There's 2 missions here. Beat it, and then beat it. You either beat it with a super class team of all typings or an extreme class team of all typings. We're going to do the extreme class team today. And I mean, I already did it with a, Fuse Fighter team. We did the, super team of all typings and stuff like that. Here's the thing here. Omega, to me, seems to be a hard counter for this fight. And the reason is because I believe the Tech Goku towards the end, like, okay, Omega or the LR Gods or, what's his name? The other guy. You guys know who I'm talking about. Physical Gogeta. Right? By the way, this is a fight. If I can get Baby Sama in here, we're rocking him, kids. I think Baby is pretty good, by the way. It's just, you know. Can we actually use him? The answer is usually no. But if we could use Baby, I think we should use Baby. He's good. Alright, so let's see how we're going to do here. Okay. I don't really think that there's probably gonna be, like, much difficulty or anything that we're gonna run into. I think we probably are gonna be looking pretty good the whole way through, right? And especially once we get towards the end, we'll be able to kind of just keep this kid in check pretty easily. Because Goku, to me, at the end, looks like he probably could get a tad scary. But it's not really going to be much of an issue for us. Uh-oh. We're good. Yep, we're good. Remember, Baby gets his buffs. Pure Saiyan, Hybrid Saiyan, or GT Hero. Are we actually not going to one-turn Giru? Okay. I mean, I guess our rotations were pretty bad in that we did not get an Omega on our first turn. Right, I mean, this team is all about Omega. Omega, 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 Omega. Oh, we've got these on. Oh, my bad. Okay. Alright, chat, let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's hang on to no reason, I think, to use one of the domains right away right here. It's only going to give us extra damage. Actually, damn, our rotations did kind of leave us in a little bit of a tricky spot. Pan could be a little bit scary to us. Although, nah, we're going to be fine because we got both Omegas right here. So both of their supports are going to be up for the next rotation. Wait, I'm sorry, that's a what? Giru is an unarmed super, huh? You fool. Damn, get sunned, kid. Little robot. Bitch. You fool. Baby. Baby is probably who we want in front of that super by Pan. Baby has dodge built into his kit. So Pan could double super, so I'm slightly nervous. Baby is good, though. I am a real Baby defender. Baby's gonna have all of his buffs up. He's gonna be fully built up and shit. Ah, shit. We might have to... Baby might have to deal with the super from Pan. Not much we could do about that. One thing about this fight, though, is that, remember, the Omega team... I mean, it's not reliant... Super Daddy. Nice. It's not reliant on attack debuffing. It doesn't even need it. But it is a powerful tool that... Nice, Rose. Good shit. It is a powerful tool that the team does have, though. Right? A lot of the characters we're rocking can do that, but we're not able to debuff at all in this fight. The way we pick stuff, it's like, we can't use items, and in exchange, like, these fuckers don't have, like, locking or sealing or anything like that. I saw, like, a tweet on the timeline of someone being like, yeah, the fight wasn't, you know, no BS locking or anything like that. And it's like, well, yeah, but that's why we're able to just, like, stun it with ease, right? Like, the fights get tough when the bosses have shit like that. And in my opinion, the fights just, like, pretty much can't even be hard. Unless, like, because our characters are now so broken, right? Our characters are so fucking dominant that unless these fuckers have got shit like that, it's just not really... I mean, I don't want to put everyone else on my standards, right? Like, I'm saying it's not difficult, but whatever. Here, let's do this. Alright guys, so we popped the domain out, so now we're going to do way more damage. We're looking to be in quite a favorable position, and I mean, this fight is just going to get, you know, doggy-dicked at this point. We don't need to worry about 7 orbs for Sin. If I'm not mistaken, the 7 orbs for Sin is just the attack debuff, right? Is that true? Yeah, the 7 orbs is just the attack debuff. 6 orbs gets him the guaranteed additional super. We definitely do want that, though. Tech Sin, of course, very good. Tech Sin is more designed for short fights, though. Him and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta both, but, I mean, they'll, you know, they can handle business regardless. They're good characters. I remember, bro, like, dude, like, the initial tweets, people were clowning on, like, the Dokkan community this year has been the worst it's ever been when it comes to, looking at, like, every EZA, the community just thinks is terrible. I swear a lot of people really expect every single EZA to be, like, ridiculous on the level of, like, DOKKANFEST LRs. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, yeah, wow, dude, the villains absolutely just mog this fight. Like, goodbye. This is effortless, just destroyed in seconds, dude. Alright, so here's... Oh, hello. Alright, guys. I mean, let's just go ahead and toss Fusion Zamasu. I'm not rocking... Well, there's one other Super Boss's character here, but Fusion Zamasu will output more damage for us, so let's just go with that, right? That damage, though. Chill, Rose. God damn, boy. Yeah, I mean, actually, I mean, if we could do this, we get all 7 for him, but, so Goku, I believe, Super's always in the exact same spot, which is going to be exactly where Omega is going to debuff him. The other thing, too, that's going to do, by the way, is that is going to keep, this kid from getting a monster attack buff. He gets, I believe, 50% damage when he supers, so by attack breaking him, he's not getting 50% damage. He was 81, huh? Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, say goodbye to your health, little boy. Now, Goku on his 3rd turn gets a massive attack buff. So, alright, yep, boom. That's the super right there. Yep, it is. And I think it's there every single turn. So, without fail, we put Omega in slot 1, and Goku cannot super us. then we're not running characters weak enough to take damage from his normals. Maybe AGL Rose on the first normal would take damage, but I don't think it would be anything truly devastating to us. If Baby wanted to be a real beast, a real beastly beast, you guys know what he'll do right here, right? If he wants to be a real beastly beast. Hold that. Damn, okay, I mean, yeah, this Omega team is fun, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Yeah, you're a beast. Let's go. I think this is the most fun villain team we've ever had. I mean, the Broly team last year was pretty sick. People always talk glowingly about the Cooler team. No doubt about it, but I mean, the Cooler team just didn't have as many good characters, man. Period. I am so impressed with the last batch of EZA characters. Really crazy, dude. That last batch, like Tech Sin, Legion of Shadow Dragon, like before that batch of EZA characters, I was saying like Omega's team needs another Z tier level character, right? It needs like another character on the level of Omega or the level of Rose to really bring it together. But I didn't think that just like fucking sub EZAs and free to play EZAs were gonna be enough, but it was. It did make a huge difference. And now there's enough GT, but like we could use AGL Omega Shenron as like a sub option. I do, like, I'm not dying to run AGL Omega in every single fight. I mean, I think we definitely could, right? But it's just, yeah, it's looking good. Like Omega's team does have a couple, like Omega now, his team is good enough, and he's got like options too. It's not like he just has like a 6 character lineup that we're always running no matter what. We could, you know, go out of that a little bit. I would much rather see, it looks like Baby's probably the next DOKKANFEST, so that is going to be a buff for Omega's team, which, I mean, I'll definitely take. Baby, long overdue, that's fine. But I do think, let's take Fuse Fighter out of it. Rose's team and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's team, I do think need help more than Omega's team. Fuse Fighter's probably the best team in the game, because Blue Goku, I mean, we could say Rose, and then also AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta completely removed the only weakness the Fuse Fighter team had, which was right away. Now the team has got the horses at the start, so I think the team is pretty much just perfect, right? All right, well, Baby put us in a great spot now. Let's hit this. Yeah, we should be looking good. I was curious. I took a glance, and for sure, Goku does not have his attack buff up yet. So this is technically still only Goku's second turn. Yeah, really good, man. Really good. No additional because the fight's gone on long enough, huh? Okay. I am ready to just wrap this up. Like, just before some nonsense happens. Now, all of a sudden, we're having a little bit of trouble putting him away. Maybe Baby can do it. Goku does have a fair amount of HP, by the way. He's got like 600 million HP, so... We're missing some additional procs, man. Damn, dude. Baby-sama, come on. So, Baby's got, what, he could do 4 supers here? He's already fully built up and stuff like that. Yep, nice. No crit. There's our 3rd super. He's still got 1 more in the chamber. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. We're out of here. Only a normal on the hidden potential system, though. God damn it. All right, cool. Yep. Let's get out of here. Oh! Wait, I'm sorry? Let's do this. This does nothing. This literally has no effect right here. That has two effects. It debuffs the enemy and it gives them ki, but they don't they don't really struggle for ki. That's not really a thing for that character. All right, Kid Goku now hits a lot harder, by the way. So be ready for that. Let's see if this will make a difference for us or not. I don't think so. I mean, Omega's one super is probably going to kill him. No way Omega is going to take damage from normals. That ain't happening. We're next to the Legion of Shadow Dragon, so we have GT, we have Shadow Dragon, we've got all of his good shit up. So, yeah. And we have Rose on rotation as well. So there's a really good rotation for Omega. I guess it's the friend Omega. I'm not sure what his link levels and shit look like, but judging by that, looks like he's probably link level 10. Alright, yeah, so pretty easy. Omega is a hard counter to that Goku. Which probably, like, that's good. Does that, like, I like that, right? Like, a lot of times Dokkan... Oh, yeah, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg question. Does Dokkan create the characters and then design the events around them? Or create the events and then design the characters around them? I'm actually not sure. I don't know what the answer to that is. But seems as though Omega is definitely for this fight, right? So, there we go. Yeah, Omega team. That would have gotten the mission done, right? Because remember, that was a villain of every typing. So, wha-bam. There we go. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.